Hey folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Shagnik Shorkar, and in this video we will discuss how the compilation process in C works. We will break it down stage by stage, and hopefully by the end of this video you can I can make you understand the compilation process in C. So now let us begin with this video. So the first stage is basically pre-processing. The preprocessor, after you write your code, scans your code for directives that start with hash, like hash include and hash define. It processes hash include directives to bring in the content of the header files. It expands macros defined using the hash define, and also the comments you make in the code are removed from the code. The result is a modified version of your source code with all these transformations applied, which means that the comments are removed. After that, the second process comes into place, compilation process. After pre-processing, the modified code is handed over to the compiler. The compiler translates the pre-processed C code into assembly code, which is understandable by the computer. Assembly code, it is human readable, low-level representation of the program's logic. The translation involves converting C code into a set of instructions that closely corresponds to the operations that the computer CPU can perform. The output of the stage is typically an object file, for example, whose extension is .o or .obj. The file contains the assembly code representation of your program. Now the third stage comes into place, which is assembler. The assembler takes the assembly code from previous steps and converts it into machine code so that it is understandable by the computer. Machine code is a binary representation of instructions that can be directly executed by the computer CPU. The result is another object file containing the machine code instructions. Okay, now the fourth stage comes into place, that is linking. If your program uses functions or code from external libraries, for example the standard C library or user-defined libraries, it's time for the linker to come into action. The linker takes all the object files generated so far and combines them into a single executable file. It resolves references to external functions by finding and linking them to their implementation in libraries. The linker also ensures that the program's memory addresses are correctly organized and all dependencies are resolved. The output is an executable file, which can be an exe in case of Windows, or an or .out for Linux or Mac operating systems. The fifth and the last stage is execution. The final executable file is what you will actually run on your computer. When you execute the program, the computer CPU reads and executes the machine code instructions contained in the executable file, that is the exe file. This execution process performs the operations you defined in your original C source code. Now, that's all. These are all the stages that happens in the compilation process in C. In essence, you can say that the compilation process in C involves multiple stages, which are the pre-processing, compilation, assembly, linking, and execution. Each stage contributes to translating your high-level C code into a form that can be the computer can understand and execute efficiently. This process enables you to write complex programs in C and have them executed on your computer or on other platforms. Um, that's all for today's video. I think that's a wrap, and hopefully I could make you understand the compilation process in C. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you can stay tuned for the further updates. Now, yeah, that's all. Bye bye. See you later.